now is the time to get started with this event. So we're going to introduce our incredible panel of judges today. So first, I'd like to welcome Shila Nieves Burney. She is the founding and managing partner of Zane Venture Fund. Shila has spent over 20 years working closely with leading organizations and exceptional talents to create solutions that address disparities through investment in human capital. She founded Zane Venture Fund, a seed fund that would invest in underrepresented founders with the goal of closing the funding gap and generating high returns for investors, and Zane Access, which provides early stage companies led by diverse teams access to cross-functional experts, resources, best practices, and customized content critical for accelerating growth. Welcome, Shila.
Hi, thanks so much for having me. I'm really happy to be here and meet the companies.
Yes, we haven't seen you since New Orleans, so it's great to see you.
I know, it seems like that was forever ago, and I think it was just last year.
All right, next up, we welcome Edward Jean-Louis, partner at Tail Venture Partners. Edward teamed up with Michael Young and founded Tail Venture Partners in 2017. Their mission isn't just to invest in companies that will be successful because they turn the bottom line. They're interested in culture and how to use company culture to help startups succeed. Welcome, Edward.
Thank y'all for having me. Pleasure to be here and excited for today's event.
Love that you're bringing in nature with you.
Thank you.
We've got like thunder clouds, on the horizon.
Yeah, so. It looks like it's going to rain here. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Yep. Good to see you again. All right. Next, I want to introduce Aubrie Pagano. She's a general partner at Corigin Ventures. Aubrie founded Bow and Drape, an online women's retailer that sells customized shirts and sweatshirts, which was acquired by Wynn's Brands Group. She went on to be an investment partner at X Ventures for several years, and now Corigin Ventures as their newest partner. And at Corigin, she focuses on businesses reshaping the real world, layering technology over the daily life experiences. That's pretty cool. And a little fun fact about Aubrie, I like this. Bow and Drape was previously called Zora, and took part in one of our events back in Boston many years ago. So technically, she's actually a Startup of the Year alumni, and she may or may not know that. So welcome back.
I did know that. I was like, I'm not going to say what year it was, but it was.
Thank you. That ages all of us.
No, please keep that. We'll never want to say that again. All right, so, because we're 27 forever. So that's how that rolls. Anyway, next up, we've got Christie Pitts. She's a general partner at Backstage Capital. Christie is an early stage investor with Backstage Capital and the co-founder of Backstage Studio. And she also leads up the Global Accelerator program as well. So she joined in 2017 and went on to assist sourcing and investing in more than 80 startups that are led by underrepresented founders like women, people of color, LGBTQ. And she's also brought that number from 80 to 140 companies now that they've invested in over at Backstage Capital. So pretty impressive numbers there. Christie, welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
We're excited to have you.
All right, so thank you all the judges for being here today. Please mute your mics and we're gonna get started with the pitches. So here's how it works. Each startup will present a 2-minute pitch, then they will each engage with the judges for about 8 minutes of Q&A. When there is 1 minute left of Q&A, our friend Bessie is gonna pop into the screen. Audience, be sure to take notes. There's very often valuable tips and best practices shared in these conversations, and you'll want to take careful notes.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait to see Bessie.
I know. A little surprise for everybody.
Yep.
Ready to get started?
Yeah, ready to get started. All right, so you had me at llama. All right, our first startup is CPRWrap, and it's founded by Felicia Jackson out of Hixon, Tennessee. So let's watch the pitch.
In 2002, I almost lost my baby to a choking incident. I was working in the medical field and CPR certified, but instead of doing what I was trained to do, I froze. Thankfully, my husband was there and he was able to save our son. But it was then I realized, if this could happen to me, then I know it's happening to people everywhere. According to the American Heart Association, more than 350,000 out-of-hospital cardiac arrests occur in the U.S. every year, with 240,000 of those happening in the home. The person most likely to respond to that emergency will be you. It's been proven that CPR provided immediately after cardiac arrest could double or even triple a victim's chances of survival. But 80% of Americans are reluctant to perform CPR due to a lack of knowledge or fear of causing harm. This is why I invented CPRWrap. Our patented disposable CPR template protects and guides any non-medical responder during CPR. CPRWrap has an attached one-way valve mouth barrier, visual hand placements, and simple instructions that can be translated into any language. They come in adult, child, and infant sizes with a price point of $14.99. Since our launch in 2017, we've sold over 8,000 units and have partnered with several nonprofits to provide CPRWrap kits to underserved communities globally. The medical device industry is a $185 billion market. By implementing our go-to-market strategy, we've been able to foster many organizational partnerships as they include CPRWraps in schools, businesses, transportation, and alongside other safety devices. I have over 20 years experience in the medical field and have put together a team that are experts in sales, operations, and CPR to help grow CPRWrap into a globally recognized brand. We're on a mission to empower people everywhere to step up and do the most basic, unselfish thing a human can do, save a life. We welcome you to visit us at CPRWrap.com to save a life today. Thank you.
We'll get Felicia over here in a second. Felicia, welcome. Really interesting stuff. I became CPR certified the minute I had a little person, and so definitely strikes, hits you right in the heart there. So, Felicia, welcome.
Thank you.
Judges, now let's raise your hands and in the camera here, and we'll call on you for questions. Who has the first question? Ed, go ahead.
First of all, Felicia, great presentation. Thank you for sharing that with us. Not to share too much, but CPR actually helped save my life. So the work that you're doing is incredible. Question for you. What's the business model? Are you selling direct to consumer? Are you selling to retailers? Can you kind of speak to the business model a little bit? Thank you.
Right. So our business model is B to B to C, but we have our own e-commerce platform to sell direct to the consumer. And we're also on Walmart.com, but we're really focusing on bringing channel partners in to get the product out more efficiently.
Excellent. All right, so next up, we have Freeman Capital. Founder Calvin Williams from Charlottesville, North Carolina is ready to pitch.
Hello, I am Calvin Williams, the founder of Freeman Capital. In the next 50 years, half of the U.S. population could have a net worth of zero unless they take significant action right now. This is due to the wealth gap, the income gap, and health disparities. This especially impacts people of color. So at Freeman Capital, we are providing comprehensive wealth management as a service, solving people's #1 problems. Now, the way that we do that is that we combine psychographic insights with their financial data, and then we use our wealth algorithm to make recommendations and advice. This helps users find their missing steps. We provide proactive and predictive advice, combine that with recommendations on how to build wealth both in and out of the stock market, tailored to their risk tolerance. When a user signs up, we identify their relationship with money, their missing steps, and they get to work one-on-one with a certified financial planner. Our target market is over $116 billion. We are generating revenue through monthly subscriptions and other fees. We have been a direct-to-consumer business, but we will have a pilot with a Fortune 10 company providing financial wellness at the start of 2021. I am so proud to lead a team of experienced professionals with over 200 years from some of the top brands in finance technology and product marketing. We are on pace to have over $100,000 of annual recurring revenue in our first year due to our 30% month-over-month organic growth. What I'm most proud about is our 80% of our active users have increased their net worth in their first year. We are raising a round of seed capital. Love to talk about that in Q&A. I am Calvin Williams. Let's do something crazy and add over $500 billion back into this economy through building people's wealth. This is Freeman Capital, and wealth starts here.
Awesome.
All
right. Calvin, you with us?
Yes, I am. Thanks for having me.
Fantastic. All right, let's hear some questions from the judges. Who would like to go first? Shila, you're up.
Oops. Sorry, I got fingers. Hey, Calvin, great presentation, and I appreciate what you're doing around solving sort of the wealth gap. That's really important, even in my work, so appreciate that. I do want to, your competition is probably pretty big. How are you going to set yourself apart from some of the bigger wealth management companies out there? Like, what's the differentiator for you?
Yeah, so when you look at the market, there are a number of different segments. You have the very large players like JP Morgan and Chase. They really are doubling down on just trying to capture the money transferring from their current clients to the next generation. Then you have the new upstarts like Robinhood and Betterment. And really the sweet spot that we are playing in is that unlike the other robos, we are providing two things. The first is comprehensive wealth management. We are including things from budgeting to loan to insurance and retirement planning. And we are focused on generational wealth, which for our target market is a term and a cause that they need the most. And so when you look at people of color, that is what they are looking for. And so we have been kind of riding the wave of the buying black and the investing black, which are two things that set us apart. So we are different in our culture and how we target, our underlying service, and who we are servicing.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, more questions. Aubrie. Oh, Aubrie, you are muted.
All right, tried to press the space bar, didn't work. Thanks for the presentation, super helpful. I was gonna ask, what are if you could break down kind of like your economics in terms of what is the average account that you have on the platform? And then as far as the cost to serve, a lot of with these robo-advisors, a lot of it is around the scale that they can provide for these. So how are you guys, modeling out your cost to serve and taking people through their different risk tolerance TAMs that they fall in?
Exactly. So another great thing about how we have unbundled the business model is that rather than focus on charging asset under management fees, which is what the competition is doing, we are charging a monthly subscription fee. This means that a customer for Betterment that has less than $100,000 generates no real revenue for them. But for that customer, for us, they pay $65 per month. We have now turned an unprofitable customer into profitable with a low churn rate of under 3.8%. And so because of that, we are able to service these customers. So our customers come to us if they have assets, they kind of come in two chunks. Those who have no real assets and we're helping them get started. And then, those who have about 100 to 150K in assets. But the key part of our business model is that assets don't drive our revenue. It's the subscription fees. And then the actual cost to serve is currently dropping because of as we get more users on the platform, it goes down. But as of yesterday, it was $36 per month to service a customer. Once we reach our scale, our goal is to have that number down to about $5.
All right, all good. All right, next up, we've got Solo Funds. Travis Holloway, he's out of Los Angeles, California. Let's watch the pitch.
Hi, my name is Travis Holloway, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Solo Funds. Have you ever lived paycheck to paycheck? If the answer to that is no, you've been extremely fortunate, as 78% of the country, even before COVID, actually did, with women and minority women bearing the heaviest burden. These people take trips to payday lenders that look like this in order to make ends meet, where they're met with 400% average interest rates and can never improve their credit, even though the average borrower takes 8 loans a year at $375 each. So we created Solo, a mobile lending exchange connecting individual lenders to individual borrowers for the purpose of providing more affordable access to small dollar loans. The benefits to lenders are simple. They can earn industry-leading returns up to 12%, with an average payback duration of just 15 days. For borrowers, they actually are empowered to set their own terms, where they receive money fast, within seconds, and they can avoid predatory debt lending traps. Solo is differentiated from every other lender in the market today, as we're the only small dollar, short-term, completely mobile lender with no formal application process to get approved. In 27 months, we've originated 45,000 loans. We're currently on $1 million annualized revenue run rate. We've experienced 40% month-over-month growth, and we have an industry-leading CAC as well as take rate at 11%. We have partners such as Visa and Kiva that we're extremely excited about. Our executive team is comprised of subject matter experts across the board. My background's in finance, where I spent about 8 years as an advisor at Northwestern Mutual. My co-founder, Rodney, his background is originally from P&G as a brand manager, but he went on to found a company called Listener that's been a CNBC top 50 disruptor 4 times over and has raised over $40 million. Solo has raised $6 million in our seed round from phenomenal investors such as Impact America Fund, Techstars, and Mac Venture Capital. We're currently raising our Series A, where we're looking for lead investors, co-lead investors, or the participatory capital. Thank you.
You had me at $1 million in annualized revenue, I think. So, and then you started with CAC. So anyway, welcome, Travis.
Can I jump in? I have some questions.
Yeah, go ahead.
Travis here.
Yeah,
how are you?
There he is. Welcome. Great job. Christie, jump on in.
Awesome. Thanks, Travis, for a great presentation. Can you tell us more about the customer or usage behavior on the product? So how many, do you see multiple loans from the same people on both sides? What's the repayment rate look like? So, and things of that nature.
Yeah, definitely. Great question. So on the borrower side, as I mentioned in the pitch, the average payday loan borrower takes 8 loans a year at $375 each. What we've seen on our platform is our average borrower takes between 4 to 6 loans per year, call it an average of about 5, which average about $200 each. Our average loan on the platform is just $200. As people are taking these loans for basic necessities in a post-COVID environment where people need money for groceries, rent, utility bills, et cetera, due to the layoffs, the furloughs, and hours being reduced, this is their cheapest and most affordable option for loans in the market. Our average lender actually does about 7 loans per month. And we have power lenders who actually fund the majority of the loans on the platform today, who are doing upwards of $20,000 per month.
Okay. Next up, we've got Thermaband with Markia Dickinson from Weston, Florida. So let's watch the pitch.
I'm Markia Dickinson, the co-founder of Thermaband. How many of you frequently feel cooler or warmer in a room than you'd like? Well, the reality is that half the people on the planet experience a personal inferno that rages within in the form of a hot flash. We envision a world where thermal relief is accessible and menopause is a celebrated milestone in a woman's life. The reality is that menopause doesn't only lead to discomfort and inconvenience. Research shows that it impacts quality of life and productivity and economic outcomes. The present solutions are ineffective, invasive, and dated, like frozen necklaces and hormonal replacement therapy. Women seek a natural, non-invasive tech solution. Our team brings legal, operations, and engineering expertise, along with an advisory board of physicians and scientists. And the mission was really born out of my mother/co-founder's personal experience and her need for a solution for an age-old problem. Our product, the Zone, is a smart personal thermostat that represents an equitable solution for women. Our product is unique with automated heating and cooling features utilizing digital health data to identify thermal fluctuations and activate the device accordingly. Our go-to-market strategy is focused on the core menopausal market of 550 million women with a significant market adjacency opportunity to expand beyond to address the 3.5 billion people total addressable market. Speed to market and traction have propelled us thus far. Over the past 10 months, we've validated our product market fit through focus groups and surveys and have gathered over 600 early access signups in addition to a comprehensive IP strategy with patents pending. Join the movement to foster a sense of unity and sisterhood to provide thermal relief. Sign up for early access on our website. Thank you.
All right, let's bring Markia in here. Great job. I'm going to kick it off with the first question. I'm constantly hot, including right now. Can I use this product? Is this
Absolutely.
Okay.
Definitely can. Yes, for sure.
All right, we've got the first question.
I'll go first.
All right, Shila.
So great presentation. I'm curious about the cost, and is it a direct-to-consumer product? If you can just expound on that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're kind of we're trying to understand the different cost components now in terms of unit economics. The cost that we have as of now is $199, and we are planning on direct to consumer, but we're also planning on B2B2C in terms of partnering with women's health clinics. We've already started conversations with women's health clinics and different research institutions, different OBGYNs to kind of understand all the different distribution channels and meet women where they are in terms of where they're already seeking the support they need when it comes to menopausal symptoms. But our at least our initial go-to-market strategy is to launch through our e-commerce site.
Last but not least, Youth Enrichments. We have founder Margot Baines from Houston, Texas. Let's see her pitch.
There's been a 15% increase in suicidal death due to low self-esteem amongst kids. My name is Margot Baines, and growing up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, I suffer from low self-esteem, and as a result, I was subject to unhealthy coping mechanisms. Unhealthy self-esteem in kids translates to unreached potential in adults. This is why I created Youth Enrichments, a software-as-a-service, self-esteem-based e-learning platform that delivers social and emotional learning to kids ages 6 through 14. Our platform collects actionable data while teaching the curriculum. Our unique character-led instruction increases engagement in our target audience. Parents enroll their kids on a monthly subscription, or schools will contract our services. Children take a pre-course survey and continue throughout the course. After course completion, they take a post-course survey to determine their climate, and then data is provided to key decision makers for further action like course continuation, therapy, or even counseling. We've already impacted over 10,000 kids and grossed nearly $300K in our early stages, as we've developed strong relationships with parents, school districts, and organizations throughout Houston. While we don't have direct competition, our customers do have another alternative. Neither of them delivers the actual curriculum while collecting the data and uniquely engaging the audience. Our unique business model is a strategic B2B and B2C system. My BA in finance as a 10-year Army veteran with a passion for social services molded me into the perfect leader for my social enterprise. My team has a combined 40 years of sales and educational marketing experience. We also have a behaviorist and tech advisor to ensure that our technology is both impactful and effective in global markets. Children shouldn't be limited to unrealized potential due to unhealthy self-esteem. Our platform is helping to shape the minds of youth and impact their conditions, so we have more world leaders, problem solvers, and disruptors. We are using the power of technology, empowerment, and data to help children realize and reach their full potential.
Great.
Awesome. Welcome, Margot. Okay, let's jump right into questions.
Okay, I wanted to say thanks for using our pictures on the last slide. That was very cool. I was like, hey, I get to be up there with Kamala and so many others. Okay, quick question. I have a son. He's a little baby still, so he's not engaging with any technology like this yet. But many of my friends have kids who are school aged, and their kids are having a really hard time spending any time in front of a computer because of distance learning. So what do you see for the kids that you're helping? Like, what is their engagement like, and their interaction with your product?
Yeah, so a lot of our they love really signing on to the sessions and being able to connect with kids from any and everywhere. So it's not like they're just sitting in front of a computer and they're just reading something off the screen. We give them interactive assignments, and they really get to connect with other people so that we're constantly developing their social skills.
Okay, so here we are. I think we're at our chance to name the People's Choice, right? And they're a recipient of the Silver Microphone Trophy, and they'll have a drum roll, please, for the winner. Oh, I'm getting real-time updates that says, "Wait, Frank." I don't usually get that. That's not usually a sign I get. So
the suspense.
I know they're really messing with us today.
In the biz, they call that a cliffhanger.
Yeah, right.
When we're on stage during this, it's always like, you just start doing your song and dance.
Right. It's hard on virtual. It's a lot harder to do the song and dance. I can't move my legs right now.
Okay.
So I can't get my feet out there. Okay, we ready? All right. So without further ado, the winner of the People's Choice Award, which is the recipient of the Silver Microphone Trophy, and we'll have a little bit of a drum roll, please, is Youth Enrichment. Congratulations. Youth Enrichment. Margot, come on over. I think she's going to come over, and we'll welcome her back for a word and a picture and an opportunity. Say hello. Margot.
Right.
Hey, Margot.
Margot.
Yeah, congratulations, Margot. Awesome job. Unmute yourself for a sec.
Congratulations.
Sorry, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Great job. We're going to do a quick
a picture
moment here.
Everyone smile.
Yeah. Photographer's out there somewhere. All right. Hopefully somebody captured that somewhere on the internet.
All right.
Great job. All right.
Get your trophy cabinet ready.
Yeah, get that trophy cabinet ready.
You
You got a new trophy to put in it. Silver microphone. Nice work. All right.
All right. So the moment we're all waiting for, I think I have it. All right. So the winner. Let me make sure I get this right. The winner of today's Startup of the Year virtual pitch competition celebrating Black founders who will receive $1,000 cash, a gold microphone trophy, and will automatically advance as a top 100 semifinalist at the Startup of the Year Summit this fall is, there will be a drum roll. Drum roll. Freeman Capital. Woo! All right, so Calvin, come on over. We'd love to hear a word from you.
Congratulations, Calvin. There he
Wow.
is.
There he is.
Great job, Calvin.
Thank you so much. Wow, man. I didn't expect this. This court was amazing. So thank you very much.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our recap of that powerful event. Congratulations again to the winners, and thank you to our judges.